Hello guys and welcome back to the Traitors New Zealand Season 1, and we are diving straight into episode 5 after the crazy climactic roundtable that saw Matt get banished from the roundtable. We have 2 traitors down in 4 episodes. That is a 50% hit rate. In fact, there's only been 3 roundtables, so really it's a 66% hit rate. That's incredible. I actually don't think we've seen a season like this before. But either way, Dan and Brooke, who is the other new traitor, now have to take somebody out. So obviously crazy things are going to happen in this episode. I'm very interested to see who's under suspicion, who's going to be at the round table, and who is going to be murdered. Because I have a very, very sure feeling that it's going to be Brody, and I'm going to be really upset because she's been incredible so far this series.
I'm worried for everyone who had Matt's name on the slate because they are all heading in the right direction, doing a great job of playing this game.
I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. The traitors are not doing a very good job of keeping themselves secret this year. Like, a really, really poor job. I thought they would be so much better at it, but they're just not. And that's all right. That's fine. We'll allow it. But I really did expect them to, I don't know, just be a bit better. Because the faithfuls are getting them too easy. What do you mean, 2 already? It's craziness.
I still have suspicions about Julia. I don't know why. And then there was a thing that Philly did.
Oh, this guy literally just cannot catch a break. Like, he actually just can't. He's so shit at the game. What do you mean you suspected Julia and Philly? They are both being particularly suspicious individuals, but come on, do better. That whole Philly Robbie situation was incredibly strange. Like, I actually still don't know what went on there but like, she was categorically denying it. He was categorically saying, well, you did say that to me. So who's lying in this situation?
Brody and Justine. Okay, I'm just going to make this real quick. I'm going to get a couple of things off my chest.
Oh no. Oh no. This never works out, guys. This never works out when you stand at the front of the table and you go, guys, I'm not a faithful, I promise you. I promise I'm not a faithful. No, I promise I am a faithful. Oh, it's over for Robbie. Robbie's getting banished tonight. I can just see it.
From day one, I have felt like it's been a bit of a beat up on me. 100% authentic, 100% faithful. 100% not a traitor.
I do appreciate what she's saying because it has felt like every single episode they've gone, I think it's her. Like, so many people put their, like, oh, I'm suspicious of you drink into Robbie's at the start for, like, literally no reason. It just felt a bit mean. And now Brody's gone. There's no one to defend her. Brody was the one that was like, guys, we're piling up on her. That's not fair. It isn't her. And both times she did that, guess who they managed to get out? An actual traitor.
Yeah. I never said that, and I didn't even think I said anything.
But that's why I just wanted to hear some clarification, and I think that, you know, I went about it wrong.
If you just wanted to hear some clarification, go and talk to her. Don't air it to the entire group. Then come in and confront her at the round table. If you want clarification on something, go talk to her and be like, this conversation happened, right? And if then she can go, no, that did not happen. I don't know where you've gotten that from.
We're just done. It's unstoppable.
She's the general.
Agreed.
Ooh.
This feels mean.
The thing is, they've made the correct move. Brody's now been sort of like one of the leaders in both Laura, I don't remember her name, and Matt's, like, banishments. She was the person that was leading both of those charges. You gotta get her out. She's too obviously a faithful, so no one's ever gonna banish her. And the people that you murder are the ones you know won't get banished. You gotta keep around the ones that people were most likely to vote for, and get rid of the ones that people aren't likely to vote for. Bingo. You know what's hilarious? This is exactly how I'd respond to this. I'd be like, for fuck's sake, for absolute goodness sake, I should have been less smart. This is the thing though. I feel like I would be really good at this game, but also I don't want to be good at the game because that's how you get killed. You just got to kind of blend in and just hope the traitors don't notice you.
I thought, God, that is the fastest way to make herself a target, by going, I'm really good at this game.
Now, Colin, why would you say that? Why would you openly say that before she even walks through the door? Surely you would wait until it's either confirmed or denied that she is alive before you would say that. Because now you just look hella sus. You just look hella sus. I'm sorry you do.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you.
Good morning.
Not him almost knocking Justine out with a cane. My goodness, this man's a lethal weapon.
They've thought you're putting an X on their backs, and it's you're upsetting people by doing that.
Colin, very interesting statement there. Almost telling Brooke off for being like, oh, that's a good thing that you're doing. Oh, like, well done. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. The traitors are gonna kill who they want to kill. They're not gonna care about Brooke saying, oh, well done, good plan, well done, excellent job. Like, they're not going to care about that kind of thing. What they care about is what benefits their game. Now, Brody could have not celebrated, she could have not had all of that praise given to her, but she still probably would have been, like, murdered, purely because she's a ringleader. Even if you're not shouting and screaming the odds, she still is showing that she is a ringleader, not necessarily just telling people that. Do you know what I mean?
Vanda, neither occasion did she vote for the traitor, and I was like...
And also unknown entity, right? Like,
yeah, and writes crime stories,
writer.
thinks in a gamified way.
How does this guy just get it so unbelievably wrong every time? Has he actually, like, guessed a traitor yet? Because every single time he throws out a name, it's someone that's faithful, and I just think, actually, you're just thick as two short planks. My God, just because she's a crime writer does not mean that she is capable of being a traitor. That is not how it works.
Because during the mission and the rest of the day, I'm going to try to get some alone time with Dan to talk Traitors strategy.
Why is he doing that? Why would you want to do this? Why would you want to talk strategy out in the open? Wait until nighttime. Why would you do it during the challenge? Oh my God, this is so poor. This is going to get everyone caught. Oh my God, it's going to be horrendous. I actually think we're going to be witnessing the worst traitor performance ever on a TV show.
Do you know what? I'm going against that vibe. Dan has been rock solid with me. I saw him when he voted Mike out. He was literally gutted.
Right.
Okay, not Robbie helping Dan out there. Oh my God, poor Dan. Everybody's coming after him. They're like, ooh, could it be Dan? But Robbie's like, nah, it couldn't possibly be Dan. Nah, it's not Dan. Definitely not Dan. 100% not Dan. Yeah, not exactly the best look for you, Robbie.
I suggest that we get 2 big guys on these and get the bigger ones as we head up.
It's a little bit of a mix between the one in the Australia season 2 where they were having to go up that hill and back down and up that hill and back down, and also with the UK and US when they had to roll the barrels. It's like a weird mix between these two, except there's now like the added sort of thing of don't spill the liquid. Right. This is going to be, and I'm hoping it's going to be entertaining to watch. It looked like there were some arguments that were happening during the challenge, so fingers crossed that we're actually starting to get some drama during the challenges, because I'm kind of bored of them at the moment.
It's on a 750, by the way.
Come on, guys, what would Brody be saying?
She's dead, shut up.
Oh, I love the banter. It is good banter at the end of the day, isn't it? I think what Philly and Anna, I think is her name, are doing quite well is the fact that they're running ahead and they're making sure that they are taking things further than they can run back. They can almost do like relays almost, which I think is actually quite smart. So yeah, you know what? This seems like they've got it on lock. I'm interested to see how much money they make out of this, but who knows?
Wait. Cross the line, guys. We've done much work. Woo.
Brooke and Dan, I think, wanted to cross the line first so that they could guarantee that they could just kill anyone they want. By giving the shield opportunity to Anna and to Philly, that doesn't really matter to them in the nicest way, because I don't think they were planning on killing them too either way. So having them get the opportunity to get a shield is fine.
Colin is going to be the last person into the armory. Congratulations.
Oh, so it's not just those two. It's also going to be Dan and Brooke and also Colin, which I think is actually the 5 people that they wanted in there. Billy and Colin have suspicion on them. Anna, I don't think they were going to kill her off. And then there's 2 traitors. So there's every chance that those 2 traitors could get the shield.
They've already gone across the line. I don't understand, Sam, how you were going to choose it. How are you going to choose it? We were just going to talk about it democratically.
I mean, I'm not being funny, my lovely, but you only carried 100 or like 350 at the end, whereas the other 2 teams were doing 750 the entire time, which is a ridiculous amount. So therefore, yeah, I think they're absolutely well within their rights to want to be in the armory. You just carried a Poxy 100 around. Come on. Have some self-awareness.
Congratulations.
Hold on.
They actually got every single bucket across the line. I'm actually impressed with them, you know. I didn't expect this to happen, but they actually did do a bloody good job.
One moment we're celebrating, and the next we're like screaming.
Okay, Philly going across twice and that counting is a fucking piss take. I have to be honest. I have to be 100% honest. That's a fucking piss take. Does that mean he gets 2 shots at the armory? That's kind of crazy, I can't lie. Because if that's the case, yeah, I would be pissed off at him as well. But also, game's the game. Should have been a bit quicker, Sam.
I think we would have talked as a team and figured it out rather than doing this right.
I don't think you could have fairly done it. I think either just speed up and do a better job, or don't bitch and complain about it. Do you know what I mean?
Felt a little bit like Brooke was gaslighting you a little bit.
Yeah, he was. He's trying to be odd, right?
Sam, 100%.
It's one of those weird things that he's done that now makes me feel strange about him.
Oh, Brooke. Oh, Brooke. Oh, bestie. Oh, no. Oh, you've just fucked it, ain't you? The best thing that they can do at this point in time is hope they get the shield and then do a recruitment job. Okay, that's the best thing they can do, because then they can be like, oh my god, I had the shield. They must have tried to kill me. Something like that. I just feel like that would be helpful, but obviously I just don't know at this point. I just don't know.
She's got a bloody shield.
Philly with the shield is a bit of a problem, I can't lie. But I don't think they'd want to take Philly out currently, because he is also public enemy number 2 after Brooke. So I'm not sure. I personally think what Philly did was more egregious than anything that Brooke did. The fact that he crossed the line twice and took the 6th person's place is kind of crazy. I feel like that was a little bit unfair. I feel like he should have hung back a little bit. But yeah, tough and rough.
And I saw lots of compassion for each other. I was impressed.
Right, what is this kumbaya bullshit that Colin's coming out with? Come on. You don't believe what you're saying, surely. It was every man for himself today. Every man. And it's pissing me off that Brooke is getting all the flack for this. Like, yeah, he was outspoken about it, but Philly and Anna were the ones that crossed the line first. So they crossed the lines. What are they going to do? Just like stand around and wait and go, ooh, maybe we should just let other people cross the line? No, they're going to want to cross the line and guarantee themselves some kind of safety, even though they are technically traitors. But you get what I mean? It's just ridiculous.
But I also want to say, guys, I don't need the charity from you in a mission.
Brooke, what you saying, what you doing? Because like you had me there. You were like, let's not waste time on silly petty arguments about the mission. Let's focus on finding the traitors. I was like, yeah. And now he's coming out with like, I don't want your charity. Brooke, what are you doing? Why are you throwing your game away like this? Oh, I'm so over this. Are we going to get any traitors that are good on this show? Any traitors at all? I feel like I'm just watching a disaster class.
And you've said you got confused by the rules, or you just caught up in the heat of the moment.
It was the heat of the moment.
He asked a question to Philly, so let Philly.
To be fair, I feel like that's a flaw with the rules rather than a flaw with Philly, because I would not expect, oh, okay, I've already crossed it once and I've already got my armory pass. If I cross it a second time, it's going to take it away from someone else. I didn't even think that was going to be okay. Like, that was going to be a thing. So I can understand why Philly potentially got it confused, but still, doesn't particularly shed him in a good light. Do you know what I mean?
The thing that happened at the round table last night, which was wild and unexpected, that almost had me writing your name down last night, those 2 things are weighing on me as I sit here now.
I think Philly is in danger of going home. These actions do not speak as a faithful. Do you know what I mean? They don't seem like faithful things to do. Even though they are, and he is a faithful, it's just not lining up with what we've come to know of what a faithful behaves like. Do you know what I mean?
You said you'd gone over twice. Can I go to the armory twice?
Oh. Oh, Philly. Billy, you silly Billy. Silly Billy Philly. Oh, God. Honestly, what's going on here? You numpty. Why would you say that out loud? Why? Oh, my goodness. You are an absolute nightmare. What do you mean? No, bro. Rookie mistake.
I think you're going to regret it if you put his name down.
Who's your read for then?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
The time for talk is over.
This roundtable has been the most confusing mess I've ever watched in my whole life. And Philly's probably going to get banished, which, like, fair enough, he fucked up severely. But it's just so jarring and frustrating because I actually don't think anybody around this table has a clue. Like, what do you mean Julia almost went yesterday, but Julia's not had an ounce of suspicion on her today? What are these guys doing? It's like we've lost Brody and all of a sudden the Faithfuls have just fallen apart. They're just done. They're like, oh, well, we're lost now. Brody, our leader, has left us. Oh, well, what a shame. Let's just wander around like bumbling idiots.
Love you, brother, but I put Philly up today.
So, Philly.
Philly, my friend.
This guy's sitting here going, I got the fucking armory badge. I got the fucking shield. And you're still gonna banish me. I didn't even get to sleep peacefully. I'm just getting banished from the house. What's going on here? Ah, poor Philly. But honestly, he did play it poorly today. He played it. He had an absolute shocker today. But like I said, the Faithful have just kind of lost their edge. They were doing so well. Now they're only at a 50% success rate.
I'm really sorry, Philly, but you took that opportunity away from lots of people that deserved that.
But my vote's for you, buddy.
I'm sorry.
I voted for you, Vander.
I think, for me, what happened last night at the table nearly had me write your name.
Sorry, and it's not about today. I have also found your composure in here is really different to outside.
I think Sam is he's faithful. I know for sure this guy over here is faithful.
I voted for Philly. Yeah.
The most interesting thing about this vote is that Dan and Brooke are the only two people, aside from Philly obviously, to not vote for Philly. And coincidentally, they're both the traitors. Very, very interesting. Because this is going to do one of two things. It's going to make them seem more innocent in people's eyes or more guilty. And I am interested to see which way the tables flop. Brooke's vote for Sam was a rogue one, but also, I don't know. Has it thrown everyone? Are people going to start looking at him a little bit more differently? It definitely threw me. Sam was not who I was expecting him to pick, but alas, here we go.
Yeah, I'm a faithful.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Philly. It's time to leave the game.
Okay, Julia, you can't be like, I told you, when you literally wrote his name down. You quite literally banished him from the game along with everybody else. So you can't be like, I told you so. Shut up, Julia.
Justine is really the only person that no one has ever tried to shade on.
I think he's the smartest guy in the room.
He has the biggest chance of solving who the traitors are.
Yes.
But he has...
Okay, those two examples, Justine, perfect person to murder. Dylan, or is it Dylan? Whatever his name is, horrendous person to murder. He has no clue. You're like, oh yeah, he's the smartest person in the game. Funny joke, because he's thrown out everybody's name that isn't a traitor, and that to me is hysterical.
If she sees the writing on the wall, she accepts it. We give her a solid conversation. This is your only way out. You're at least going to get to live as a traitor for a day.
No, because why do I low-key want Robbie to become a traitor and absolutely end these two men? The thing is that in my head, nobody believes that Robbie actually is a traitor. And so she actually could be the perfect person to get on board. She's done her whole spiel about, I'm not a traitor, I'm not a traitor. And now she could potentially become one. Yeah, this is scratching an itch in my brain. I'm liking this, I can't lie. Oh, but what if she turns it down? What if she turns it down? What?
next time.
Guys, this season's been so good so far. I'm loving every single episode, and I hope you guys are too. Now, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be back next Friday with another Traitors episode. I'm milking this as much as I can. But until then, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.